Welcome to Hartlepool in the United Kingdom for the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series goes overseas to Hartlepool in the United Kingdom for round 6 of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 6. On the pole is a new driver, that is Jacob Stumpf, and alongside is Jordan Balkin in the 38. Starting third is the 88 Snickers Ford of Shaun Henley, and alongside is the number 6 of Courtney Simpson. And rounding out your top 5 is Garrett Jones in the number 11. So we are going to get the cars rolling off for you. Sorry. And we will point out some of the new drivers. Alright, we are going to miss the command, right? Yeah, we missed the command to fire engines, but we are going to get the cars rolling off anyways, with Jacob Stumpf on the pole in the number 29. Taking over for the champion, John Worry, and the pace car just took off. Alright, the cars are rolling off for 34 laps at Hartlepool. And where's the hometown hero? Must have already rolled off. I wasn't really paying attention. And it's Shaun Gallighan. Check on him. Starts pretty close to the front. So maybe he can be the hometown winner. Here we go. Coming off of the final corner, down the long straightaway, coming to take the green here at Hartlepool. Jacob Stumpf is going to lead him to the green flag, and we're underway here at the Bullet Speedway. Garrett Jones already makes it 3 wide. He's the point leader coming into this race. And CJ to the apron. CJ comes up. Oh, into Kyle Smith. Hard hit into the outside wall. Huge hit. Oh, man. Matthew McMurray. Matthew McMurray just caught flight. And this could be a mess. And there they go again. Julie Stewart is hard into the outside wall. Upside down goes Stephen Dillon. And more crashing. Phil Jones up on the wall, but he saved it. He literally drove up onto the wall and somehow didn't wreck. Garrett Jones, I believe, just won the race back to the start-finish line. Yeah. Point leader wins it back to the line. Let's get a replay of what happened to bring out the first caution of the day. Alright, Chris Summers pushes Greg Jones around. Then they get into CJ. And baby CJ going off through the grass when he tries to make this turn, which we see at Hartlepool so much. In this turn, it's just so dangerous. Comes up, hits Kyle Smith, T.O. Bain, Dylan Young, and Kurt Kozlowski into the outside wall. Extremely hard. And oh, man. Matthew McMurray and Jack Richards. Look at that debris. Watch this again. The impact of this. Oh, man. Look at this again. And there's no safer barrier there. It is known as the Wall of Death, and for good reason. Look at this hit by Matthew McMurray and Jack Richards. Oh, man. Very hard hits for those two. Okay, watch from this angle. Watch the cars come shooting into the shot, and then, I believe, yeah, you'll see him again right here. Luckily, nobody T-boned Matthew, because driver's side was right in the middle of the groove, and Dylan Young just barely. Oh, he hit Richards, didn't he? Oh, he got it woed up just in time to avoid the 19 of Richards. Riding on board with Matthew McMurray in this crash. Look out. Oh. Such a vicious crash by the 18. And then, they're up. Julie Stewart gets turned hard, awfully hard into that outside wall. Stephen Dillon up into the catch fence. And let's get another look at this. Dion comes down on Julie. And then, oh, wow, Seth Cole got pinched a ton. He goes up into the air. Wow, Stephen Dillon lands on top of this very tall wall. With how high the speeds are at this track, you really need the very high walls. And Buchanan is in the wall. And then what happened to Phil Jones here on exit of turn 4? Well, this is actually pretty cool. Comes off the corner, it just rides right up on top of the wall, comes off, and there might be some internal damage to that 31 though, because riding up on top of the concrete wall isn't necessarily the best for your car. So that is what happened to bring out the first caution of the day, and let's get you back to the restart. Alright, getting the restart on lap 6 of 34. Garrett Jones the leader, Jacob Stumpf second, Jeremy Balkin third, Jordan Polito fourth, and Sean Henley in fifth. Charles Jackson sixth, Joseph Clark seventh, Shaun Gallighan eighth, Michael Nemechek ninth, and Joshua Balkin 10th. So we got 3 of our new drivers, Jacob Stumpf, Jeremy Balkin, and Michael Nemechek. And also the 55 has a new driver. I can't remember who it is. Oh yeah, that's Anthony Emery. Anthony Emery. Billy Bishop is in the number 01 car as well. Here we go, the green flag is back out and we're racing again at Bullet. Already to the bottom of the track goes the number 44 car. Jordan Polito, oh no, this is not going to be pretty. 4 wide, Garrett Jones backs out of it. 3 wide, he's in the wall. Oh, caution's out again. Nobody hit this wall and nobody did. That is a good thing. Oh, and it's Eric Burton in the wall, very hard. Coming off the final turn, Carter Kozlowski, Joshua Balkin, that might be bad. And oh, hard it is, oh boy, Carter Kozlowski airborne. Huge crash, many cars upside down. Richard Johnson is in it, Joseph Clark, John Dillon. Man, oh man, that's about the, I don't even know how many flips we've had in this. But Jeremy Balkin, a rookie, is going to lead him back to the restart. But before we do that, we got to get you a replay of this. Well, teammates get together, Danny Wells and Eric Burton. Danny just barely saved his ride. He was about to get removed from that 17 car, but saved it. And oh man, all 3 Roush cars hit hard. But man, Carter Kozlowski, and those were hard hits, but talk about a hard hit. Watch Carter Kozlowski. I'll speed this up for you. Okay, now we're going to go slow. Oops, that's a little too slow. Too early, okay. Watch this incredible impact. Jacob Stumpf into Joshua Balkin, and oh man, Carter Kozlowski. 4 cars, 5 cars, upside down in this incident, including a few of your newcomers, including the 55. Oh, CJ! Oh, CJ gets in it. He's last in points. Alright, getting another look. Oh. Oh, man, that... Such a vicious crash, and then when they ricocheted, that gap just closes up. Like you wouldn't believe it. It's just so fast. That gap is just completely gone when those cars shoot back into traffic here at Hartlepool. Alright, on board with Carter Kozlowski. Oh, you can just hear it. Hits. You can just hear the back end just crunching. The entire car is just demolished. On board with the newcomer, Jacob Stumpf on the pole, not the way he wanted to end his debut race. Oh! Yeah, this is not a good place to make your debut into the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Look at Phil Jones flipping wildly. Oh, there's more crashing further up. Good thing we went on board here with Jacob, because otherwise we would... Oh, man! I see... Oh, yeah, that was when John Dillon came back up. Oh, there was carnage before that happened. Well before that happened. Oh, man, this is an incredible lick. Shaun Gallighan's right in front of this, but oh, Chris Summers, second in points, gets into Joseph Clark. Uh-oh. Oh, John Dillon's going to smack the heck out of him. Spins him back up. He misses Joshua. And oh, Simpson. Oh, Balkin. Very hard crashes. Oh, Dion Dion won his first race earlier this year, but he runs into his DEI teammate, and that might, yeah, it did end it today. Did end his day, sorry. And then Greg Jones plows into the back as well, so he's done. Oh, man, many cars involved in the second crash of the day. Let's hope we can get this track cleaned up and get all the cars out of their cars safely. Alright, well, we have the 1 to go signal, so let's get you set. Jeremy Balkin, the leader, followed by Sean Henley second, Charles Jackson third, Jordan Apolito fourth, Shaun Gallighan fifth, Drew Austin sixth, Joshua Balkin seventh, and Garrett Jones, last car in the field, running eighth. That's absolutely incredible. Oh, wait, we might have Chris Summers return to the speedway, and I don't know why Shaun Gallighan's done. Wait. Oh, he is in here. Okay, didn't remember seeing him on the track still. So hopefully Shaun Gallighan can have a very good day here at his home track, here in Hartlepool in Scotland. So coming through the corner, with 8 cars left, this race is probably going to really go from a complete wreck fest, cars flipping upside down, to probably just single file racing. Because with only 8 cars, you can't really afford to jump out, make moves, and wreck everybody. This is the second fewest cars we've seen this season at the finish of a race. This race is far from over, though. Trust me, we're not even halfway. We're still about 6 laps when we go back green, so still a long time until we get back racing, or get to the checkered flag. But here we go, coming down to take the restart. It's going to be Jeremy Balkin in his debut race, leading the field to the green, and we're underway again here at Bullet. Sean Henley got a great restart. Now, I'm not sure how many cars are going to be competitive with these guys. I'm sure every one of them is going to be, because really, if you got in a crash today, you were in a bad one. To be honest, I mean, if you were in a crash today and got minimal damage, that's something that we really never see at Hartlepool. It's either you flip upside down or hit very hard, or you make it to the finish. Man, 240 miles an hour into turn 1, I believe. Yeah, 238. They're just drifting it through that first turn. Henley got a big piece of the wall coming through the turn. Now Shaun Gallighan's got Garrett Jones pushing him. Now, oh, Jeremy Balkin got into the wall there, and Garrett Jones able to get alongside the hometown hero, Shaun Gallighan. Shaun, and really, in any series, he really never seems to have a good run at this track. As we see Jordan Apolito take the lead, under attack from Drew Austin now in the 83. And we gotta get this, because this is for a bonus point. And it's gonna be Apolito leading the lap. They're just drifting it through that corner. I don't know how they're not wrecking it. Here comes Garrett. And honestly, Garrett Jones has had his breakout season. He's raced since season 1. And he has gotten now 4 wins after winning at Darlington 2 races ago. So he's obviously had an incredible season. And he's going to hold on to his point lead because every other driver within really the top, let's see, top 6. Yeah, top 6. 7th is Jordan Apolito in points. He is still in this race. Might be out of oh, never mind. Just when you think he's out of contention, he's right back in. Charles Jackson is now your leader, looking to lead his first lap of the season, I believe. Wait, no, I think he might have led in the Daytona 500. Pretty sure he did, actually. No, Jack Richards did, I think. Sorry, I'm confused. Oh, look at this, Shaun Gallighan. Shaun Gallighan's going to make the move into the second position. Garrett Jones going to be tucked right up behind that number 8 Budweiser Chevy. But it's Charles Jackson leading the field. Oh, Gallighan got a piece of the wall coming off the corner. Now Garrett Jones is going to bomb it off into the turn. Here he comes. Now if Garrett Jones can win this race, it would tie him on the all-time win list for the number 1 winningest driver. Seems like we always see some driver in the beginning of the year really have an extremely good start, last season, obviously, Stephen Dillon. Oh, Gallighan just pounded the wall coming off of the turn. And now Opolato Henley are going to line up to pass that number 8. That could have really done a lot of damage to Shaun Gallighan's car, and he's in it again. Well, we were talking about how, oh, now he's going to get past it. Really not the day Shaun Gallighan, I mean, the worst you're going to finish right now is 8th, so it's not bad. But pretty much 7th, unless you get wrecked, because Joshua is so far back that if you get wrecked, you're going to fall to 8th, but falling out of the draft, I don't think you're going to fall that far back. Sorry, hurting on the frames for a second. Okay, let's get back to that. The very good start to the season for Garrett Jones. We saw it last year with Stephen Dillon, and Stephen wasn't able to turn it into a championship. Now, who says Garrett Jones can't do that? He might just be able to, but we haven't chased it this year. So as long as he can keep those consistent wins coming, obviously he's only had 1 win this year, but he's had very consistent finishes, having a worst finish of, I believe, 18. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it was 18. And he obviously has that win at Darlington, but back to Charles Jackson. We don't want to let Garrett Jones steal the show with his point lead and having a great start. Charles Jackson really has had a, trying to find where he is in the points. Let's see. Not seeing him. Must be within the top 10, top 15 maybe. Yeah, Charles Jackson is 17th in the points coming into this event. He's had a pretty consistent start, I believe. Yeah, Charles has had finishes of 30th, 15th, 24th, 27th, and 7th. So not necessarily the consistent finishes, but he's had that 7th place at Cam Valley, which has helped him out. And with the car he has right now, I don't know if there's anybody stopping Charles from going on to win this race. We saw that battle between Jordan Opolato and Garrett Jones. That ended up going to Garrett. He holds on to that position. So early carnage, and now we've reached the halfway point. We've passed the halfway point, I should say. And this race has started to calm down a bit. We've only got about 7 cars. Oh, Opolato almost lost it in that turn. Almost spun that car around. And yeah, I don't know what's up with turn 1, but it must be a very slick turn. Those guys are getting slideways in that turn. And they've been sliding through that turn. That's why I say slideways. Now to the inside. Here comes Opolato trying to fight back on Garrett Jones, get that position, and try to win his 2nd race of the year. And one thing that I don't know if anybody really knows, all the winners this season have been Chevys. And now we got 1 in 2nd and 3rd, but we've had a Dodge dominance in Charles Jackson. And there's debris on the exit of turn 1. Now I don't think we're going to see caution for that. Yeah, Chris Summers, I don't think he's going to be returning to the track. Look it over there. Oh, never mind, they're all gone now, but that was pretty cool. You can see him going by very quickly. Alright, I like to do this. It's pretty fun. Do that in practice races a few times, just to see how cool it looks. Oh, Charles got a piece of the wall, but I'm sure Opolato did as well. This wall right here reminds me of the Elliott Sadler view at Pocono when he hit awfully hard back in 2010 in the Sprint Cup Series. Obviously, that was a very hard crash by Elliott. He was able to walk away from that, so that is a very good thing. They've improved the safety at Pocono. And speaking of Pocono, we're going to be going there for, I don't know, in the near future sometime. Charles Jackson leads it right now with Opolato still trying to catch him. Finishing last is going to be Dylan Young. So we're going to turn on your scoring ticker here. And we're going to try to keep track of how this pack is going, about how far away the well, I can't talk. Jordan Opolato is off of Charles Jackson. See what that gap is when we come around this time. Last time it was 1 second was 1.06 seconds, I should say. Coming to the line this time, it's going to be 1.26, so 0.2 of a second gain for Charles. He's going to drive away a bit from Ippolito. Garrett Jones walks up the track, and now Shaun Henley's going to try to make a pass on him. Seems like Shaun Henley, whenever a lot of people crash, one of the drivers left seems to be Shaun Henley. Remember Atlanta earlier, he was one of the drivers that got wrecked while battling for the win, I believe. Yeah, he's had a best finish of 6th at Atlanta up to this point this season, and he's probably going to better that today. And yeah, as long as he finishes better than 6th, he's probably going to have, or he's going to have a better finish than his previous best finish this year. And I think Ippolito, it's gotten a lot larger of a gap. It was 1.26, now it's 1.52. So that gap is starting to get larger and larger, and it's probably going to take a caution for these guys to run down and pass Charles Jackson. And he has just put on a show today. He's driving away from these guys. Wow, 1.52 is going to be a lot more than that. 1.81. Yeah, about 3/10. And there's Shaun Gallighan. We're going to give him a bit of TV time here because he's at his home track having a great run in the 6th position. He wants to win this race, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be the case for Gallighan today here at his home track of Hartlepool. This is the only time we go to a, well, we do go to tracks outside of the United States, but not really outside of North America, really. Going over to Europe, in Scotland, for Shaun Gallighan. That's got to be a big boost of confidence, really, for the next few races. Good to see all his family and friends at this racetrack, and have a great run here because he's running in the 6th spot, and that's a run that he needs considering he is running 21st in the points. So something that he needs to do. Also, while we are having a very long green flag run, and it looks like Charles Jackson might just steal this one here at Hartlepool, 2.17. That's going to be about 3, not 2.5. Okay, I was close. But oh yeah, that's right. So the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series is obviously a very very entertaining series to watch. But also, we are adding a new series into the EPRL, and that is the Dasani Truck Series, and it's going to be touring with the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series starting in season number 7. So we figured the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series seems to be getting more popular, so I figure we can add in a Dasani Truck Series and see how that goes. And Charles Jackson right now is absolutely driving away out into a huge lead, about 3 seconds by now, as it was 2.82 at the start of the lap. Charles has just put on a show, as we mentioned before, here at Hartlepool, and I don't think there's any stopping this young man from bringing home his first win. So Charles would add his name to the group of who got their first win this season, including Jordan Ippolito and Dion Petty. Obviously, Jordan running in the second spot, running in that 2nd spot right now, having a great run in the Furniture Row Chevy. Garrett Jones running in the 4th spot. That is a very, I kind of ran out of what I was going to say there, but Garrett Jones has just had an amazing start, setting a blistering pace in the points right now. Right now with 178 points. I believe that is the most points anybody has scored at this point in the season. 2.87 seconds last time, now 2.95. So these guys are in the draft, but apparently the winner here at Hartlepool is the key to win. With 4 laps to go, it looks like it's all Charles Jackson. The battle right now looks to be for 2nd, and it looks like everybody is pretty much still within that battle. Really, I think Shaun Gallighan might be a little far out, along with Henley. It might actually just be between Garrett Jones and Drew Austin, but either way, a great race. for all these drivers that are still in this race. Let's see. The only driver... Oh wait, no, we got 2 drivers left in this field with long winless droughts. And they include Shaun Gallighan, the hometown boy. There he is, and the number 8. He is currently on a 55 race winless streak. And oh, here comes Henley. Speaking of Henley, he has a 51 race winless streak dating back to season 4 at Trent. Now Garrett Jones is going to try to make a pass on Drew Austin with 2 laps to go here at Hartlepool. Usually we see a bit of a closer finish, not a close finish by any means, but about a car length or something. But right now, it's going to be over 3 seconds, well over 3 seconds. Garrett Jones has now taken over that second position, and it's a little bit too early to be saying who's in and out of the chase, but I think Garrett Jones pretty much is a lock. He's in good shape of a wild card, and he's in good shape for the point standings. But the white flag is now displayed for Charles Jackson, seeking his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, and it looks like it's going to happen here today at Hartlepool. Coming through the tunnel for the final time. Garrett Jones way too far back to do anything with them. 3.6 seconds off at the beginning of the lap. It's going to be more than that when we come around to the checker. Charles Jackson is going to take his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series down the straightaway. Here we go. Charles Jackson has scored his first win in the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, and Drew Austin is able to edge out Garrett Jones for second as those two swapped positions on the white flag. Wow, a wreck fest to start it, and a very tame finish. I believe that is the largest margin of victory we've ever seen in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Usually, anything over a second is quite a large gap, but for Charles, it was a 3.7 gap, 3.7 second gap. And we'll keep you updated about the possible injuries to certain drivers that were involved in very vicious crashes here today at the Bullet Speedway in Hartlepool, including Carter Kozlowski, also Jack Richards. Jack Richards and Charles Jackson, I believe, are somehow related, but there's 1st through 28th. A few drivers with, well, a lot of drivers with random issues, a header, camshaft, clutch, fuel leak, piston issues as well, but all these drivers have had very hard crashes. If you're out of the race, you probably took a very vicious crash here at Hartlepool, because it's either you finish the race or you're upside down on fire pretty much. So Charles Jackson, with a really fast pace, considering we had 2 cautions, of 167.585 miles an hour. A very fast-paced race considering the 2 cautions we had. And our debut drivers, only one of them finished. Wait, no, never mind. Wait, yeah, I think only one of them finished. Jeremy Balkin in the 44 was the only debut driver to finish this race. Chris Summers wasn't scored out of the race, but he pretty much was. He's 28 laps down, second in points coming into this race. He's going to lose out on 6 points to Garrett Jones today, as Garrett finished 3rd. And, yeah, that consistent start to the season for Garrett Jones has included a 17th, 18th, 3rd, 1st, 4th, and 3rd. So extremely good finishes ever since round 3, but even in rounds 1 and 2 he had decent finishes. So congratulations to Charles Jackson on winning his first race in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. And now we can officially say that it is no longer true that all the winners this season are Chevys, considering Charles Jackson drives a Dodge. So now we got 5 Chevys and 1 Dodge that have won this season, and that 1 Dodge is Charles Jackson. Here's the first ever celebration screen for Charles. And apparently, okay, there it is. I don't know why it says Pokemon.